What up?
Hello.
3 times a charm.
Yep.
We can upload this video 3 times. It's gonna happen. 3rd time's gonna work. So, dude, Charles watches all of our videos.
That he does.
I think you told me he's been watching them from the very beginning when no one watched ours.
He's seen very many of them.
Do you have a funny Charles story?
I do.
You love Charles, don't you? Wouldn't you say Charles is like your favorite person in the whole world?
He's one of my best friends.
Would you say you love Charles more than me?
No.
You can say it, it's cool. I assume you do, and I accept it. Tell me.
So, me and Charles like to riff on bad music, bad album covers, cringe type stuff. One day, we brought up Starship, that band.
Okay.
And I was like, hey, that was Jefferson Airplane, right? And he was like, no, it's not. So we looked it up, and Jefferson Airplane, they turned into Jefferson Starship, and then they just turned into Starship. And then what blew our minds, we looked at one of the albums, and we saw that they did that song, "We Built This City."
Yeah. And this was hilarious for you guys.
It was amazing. We bursted out in laughter. We couldn't believe it. We couldn't believe that they went from White Rabbit to "We Built This City."
Because that's kind of like a psychedelic, like poetic.
Yeah, they were like one of the
high.
classic psychedelic bands.
And then they went to like corny
worst
pop.
That song is on many lists of worst songs ever.
So this is a testament to how much you guys nerd out and talk about music. You bond over.
Yeah. Learn about the history of Jefferson Airplane / Starship.
Dude, there's this hilarious what is it? It's like, you can find it on YouTube. There's a Steve Martin. I don't know if you've heard this clip. It's one of his old bits from when he used to have like a record.
Yeah, 70s.
Have you ever heard his plumber's joke? Steve Martin's plumber joke? It reminds me of you talking like shop with Charles, where you're like making hilarious jokes, but it's an inside. Like only you guys think this is hilarious because you're nerds about music. Whereas like the plumber's joke, he's like, bear with me, this one's just for the plumbers. And then he starts naming like different wrenches, and that's hilarious because it's not hilarious at all. And that's like your...
I remember that one.
That's what I think when you're like, when I say tell me a hilarious story, and then you're like, and then we realized it was the same pant. Hilarious. I feel like you have more funny stories. Like, didn't you guys have a friend that was smelly together, and that...
Smelly?
Yeah, didn't you have like some friend that wore the same pants and no one wanted...
We did. I won't mention any names. But we all know who it is. Yeah, he wore the same pants for like 2 years straight without cleaning them. We went in his... Anytime you like walk by his room, or God forbid go in it, it was really, really horrible. It's like, it's not even like a dumpster kind of smell. It's like, it's pure BO, but it's so much. Like, you can't imagine how much BO can build up over 2 years.
Alright, why are we mentioning Charles? Because his mom passed away, and they have a GoFundMe page, and Charles is poor like the rest of us. So if everybody donated $1 and 10,000 people watched this, they'd have $10,000, and it would make a huge difference. Or even if 10,000 people donated a penny. There's a link in the description if you guys want to check out the GoFundMe. We contributed. Obviously, we're not going to fucking ask you to contribute if you didn't. I never asked you guys for anything. Obviously, some people are like, go to Patreon. You should have Patreon. I don't want your money. All I'm asking is donate like $1. Straight up, like, or even 50 cents. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I would love if like everybody donated a fucking quarter, just because of how much that would add up to, Yeah. We love Charles. his mother like passed away. I don't know the details, but it was just like completely like suddenly, and like Charles is like a new dad. Like, I don't know, it's actually really heartbreaking, but we love Charles. This is the only way I know to support, other than, you know, when we threw him a couple bucks on GoFundMe. There's a link below. Don't think I'm a fucking weirdo for asking. I'm asking on Charles' behalf, even though he doesn't know that I'm asking. Charles, if you're watching this, we love you. Say it.
We love you.
Yeah. All right. Peace.